going on, everyone? This is Eric coming to you for this week's fishing report. So to start things off, freshwater fishing is still on fire. The largemouth and smallmouth have been off the hook. People have been finding some slobs, even in the middle of the day, fishing rubber worms, senkos, jigs down deep. In the bright sunny day, they've been having some success, both largemouth and smallmouth. Trout fishing is still really good. Some of the insect activity is really picking up, so you're getting a lot of hatches in the mornings and at night, so dry fly fishermen are having a lot of fun with surface activity. But spin fishermen are having a lot of success throwing spoons, lures, trout bait, little power bait, trout worms, things like that. So it's definitely a good time to get out there on those ponds and get after some of the freshwater fish around here. Moving on over to saltwater, flounder fishing is still kind of the real consistent hot thing around the Cape Cod waters. People have been finding some good size and a lot of numbers of flounder out in the bay, fishing anywhere from off the Brewster Flats, moving on up to Billingsgate and over towards Barnstable. Fishing anywhere from 30 to 60 feet of water, dropping sea worms, strip squid, or even jigs down to the bottom. Moving on over to striped bass, some giant fish are finally being caught, but the striped bass fishing has been spotty depending on where you're going. So pick your tides, pick your winds, pick your weather, and definitely get out there. Look for the fish, be the report, because people have been finding some really good fish out there. The flats fishing has been really picking up over on this part of the bay. Fish have been moving up onto the flats or off the flats, like I said, depending on the wind and the weather. But fish up to 38, 40 inches have been seen, sight fished, and done well out on the flats there. Fly fishermen, spin casters doing the light tackle thing. People are finding some big bass, moving on up to Billingsgate, trolling in some deeper water. But like I said, it's been spotty. So you got to move around, try different times of the day. The early morning tide just seemed to have been really well for some top water activity up in the bay. Bluefish have been started to move in the bay and on the sound side. So that's a good option if you're just looking for a lot of light tackle action, something to pull a rod, and just to get out there and have a great time. The water's off the backside of Cape Cod and Chatham. There are fish there, but it's still a little spotty with the water being cold as it is for a little bit longer into the summer. We're still waiting for the majority of bass to show up and hold out off the Cape on the backside and off Chatham there. But still, you should get out there. People have been finding fish every other day or so, so it's definitely a good time to get out on the water and get fishing.